I'm telling you right away, what a great game this one is, and hello and welcome to another game on Arena 1v1 between DracKeN in teal as the Burgundians, his opponent MbL in red playing as the Byzantines. I picked this game from area2rex.com. They played like 3 games even before MbL played against Running, and this one seemed to be the most interesting one because of the civilizations. Byzantines and Burgundians, 2 very strong civilizations on Arena. It's going to be a little bit about the relics in early Castle Age, like both players are up to Castle Age now. DracKeN obviously going with a stable build, is going for the light cav upgrade, which is cheaper for him. He went for really early economy upgrades, therefore he already got the second wood upgrade in early feudal age and the second farm upgrade on the way to Castle Age. MbL has a little bit of a relic advantage when it comes to the positions, one really close to his base on the left hand side, this one between the 2 players, then there's one on the left, also close to his base, extra stone here, very close to. This one kind of in a neutral zone, but closer to MbL, and this one also kind of neutral, closer to DracKeN. So DracKeN has one clear path, he wants to get as many relics as possible, but MbL has 4 spearmen at least on the field, and his scout to give him some vision, so the light cav will be able to snipe down a monk. But now they are going back, and of course MbL is going to try and maybe snipe a monk. He won't be able to grab this one as far as I remember. I've seen parts of this game already. And there it is, the light cav actually guarding the monk back home, and it looks like DracKeN should be able to grab that last relic too. For the maps, it's nothing really special. MbL's main goal is a little bit awkward because it's quite far forward. Other than that, it's all fine. MbL going for a TC on the main stone, the second goal. He's got a second TC on the wood line already, and we have DracKeN with 3 TCs, and I think he's scoring another one a little bit later on. We do see wheelbarrow and the gold mining upgrade coming in from MbL. He's going for another monk, but DracKeN should have the advantage here. There is that one scout that could be a pain and could try to snipe this monk, but MbL is saying, okay, I'm going to keep my scout alive, I'm not going to snipe this monk, and okay, you can have that third relic, it's all fine with me. I'm going up to Imperial Age faster than you because I have the cheaper imp, and also, 4th TC coming up from MbL, I didn't remember that one. DracKeN should go for the 4th TC sometime in this game, not quite sure when he does it. Going for crop rotation already, then we have the stone mining upgrade, gold mining upgrade, and 2 mansaw on the way. That's the strong Burgundian economy that is giving you economy upgrades earlier on. But we have MbL on the way up to Imperial Age, while DracKeN now building a 4th TC on his second stone, which is forward. He wants to get a good stone income, he wants to get these castles. He's moving forward with light cav and the monks, and he can see there are the villagers from MbL. MbL able to get 1 conversion here. He's losing the monks here. He is actually doing a good engagement with the spearmen against those light cav. DracKeN should not engage here, and MbL is going for a barracks, and he's almost got enough stone for a castle, so he's probably going to move forward and build a castle somewhat maybe between those 2 golds. He's actually going on the extra gold in the middle. MbL is going to be able to kick DracKeN out of his second stone. DracKeN can see it now. He's got 1 light cav, 1 spearman, and 1 monk left. That's not going to be enough. Also, MbL going for a spearman himself still, and therefore a pikeman upgrade done. That castle is definitely going up, and DracKeN is deciding, okay, I'm going up to Imperial Age, but I'm going to abandon that castle, that TC immediately. I'm only going to lose villages, and MbL is actually moving to the outside. Extra TC on the extra gold, extra TC on the wood line, so he's expanding, and he's the one who is up to Imperial Age and could go for a second castle actually, second castle coming up forward, and the first trebuchet to probably hit that TC. Now, in the meantime, we have DracKeN with a castle coming up in the very back of his base, going for archer ranges, with the possibility to go hand cannoneers, because Burgundians like 25% more attack, I think, but it's the elite skirmishers he's going for, and he's also going with a second castle in the back. He wants to secure his crystallier production, because that's the main reason for the castles. You don't want to have the castle for defensive purposes, or even for trebuchets. No, it's about the crystallier production, and those have 8+26 attack right now. DracKeN going up to Imperial Age with like 3k food in the bank, which is amazing. Not producing yet, yeah, there's a conscription upgrade coming in, but he will be able to get the elite crystallier upgrade very early on. In the meantime, MbL is going for bombard cannons. He's got the chemistry research done. He's going for 2 forward siege workshops. He's taking the extra stone, and MbL is starting to wall. And that's why this game is somewhat unique for me. MbL is going to secure full map control using stone walls, later on fortified walls, and left hand side already almost completely walled. On the right hand side there is this castle, and MbL is going to send another villager forward, is going to finish his walls here, and DracKeN is not going to attack anytime soon. He's waiting for the elite upgrade. He's got that fully upgraded elite skirmishers. I think they're missing one defense upgraded, last one not available to the Burgundians as far as I remember. In the meantime we have MbL with the halberdiers on the field, and MbL is on 151 villagers. Not population capped yet. He could go for more halberdiers and get pop capped. He's going for a lot more barracks, and now archangels behind this. So MbL is playing to his own strengths. As the Byzantines, he's going for the trash units, which are really cheap. Bombard cannons and trebuchets. Bombard cannons available, obviously. And then there's going to be a little bit more, actually. In the meantime, DracKeN is gathering a lot of army. He should be almost, he is soon to be population capped. He's got trebuchets now queued up, 3 castles in the back of his base. He's finishing his main gold. He actually walled in his second gold, where MbL has outposts even. So MbL has a lot of vision on the map and a lot of map control. And he's just waiting for DracKeN to move forward to try and attack him. And there's the big thing. MbL is adding bomber towers everywhere. Look at this. There's 5 bomber towers being built by 5 villagers. And on the right hand side are we seeing bomber towers too. 3 behind these walls. The trebuchet is still up. And there it is. There is DracKeN going with the first big attack. Attacking this castle. He should be able to take it down. The elite Custodians moving forward. The castle definitely falling. But MbL of course is prepared. He's got a lot of halberdiers here. He maybe didn't expect so many elite skirmishers. And those are a quite decent counter unit to the halberdiers. Custodians right now 11 plus 34. I think there's more possible. Not quite sure. Maybe they need to wait a little longer. I still don't really know how this is working, but they are taking down everything. Trebuchets will fall. Those bombard cannons should go down. But the thing is, the bomber towers, they are not going to be easy to remove, and there's siege rams from MbL. He's got that research to attack the trebuchets. That's 2 trebuchets going down to 3 siege rams. On the right hand side, that castle is getting attacked by 4 traps now. 1 counter trap. The castle should go down, but the bomber towers is still up, and that means DracKeN can only move through the middle. On the left hand side, there's bomber towers. There's bomber towers on the middle left. Only the middle is open, where the castle was. And now we have 4 trebuchets still hitting everything. And at this point in the game, I think DracKeN should just try to remove all the buildings here, like the 4 barracks, the bomber towers, and go step by step. Instead he's moving in, and I think that's one little mistake. He's got a few hand cannoneers on the field, so he's also playing to the strength of his civilization. Burgundian vineyards will be researched sometime in the future, so it's going to give him food and gold income from the farms. And of course he still got that option to go for the Flemish Revolution. MbL on the other hand, the only unique tech that it could use here would be the Gisga on Elite Cataphract. I'm sad to say we're not going to see those, but MbL is investing into trash, a little bit of siege rams, and the bomber towers. And for now, MbL is getting attacked, and it doesn't look too good for him. Population-wise, MbL is only on 152. That's not even 20 military units, now 23. But MbL, of course, is producing from a lot of these barracks and archer ranges. He's going with another bomber tower to secure this extra gold. He's going with a siege workshop here. 3 trebuchets now hitting bomber towers, I think, and there's another siege ram that needs to be taken down really fast. We need to keep an eye on the bombard cannons that MbL might still have. There's 1 now in production. Does he have more siege workshops here? On the right hand side there's 1, because bomber towers can snipe those trebuchets, and it's tough to attack them between all those buildings. Another bomber tower going down, and DracKeN with a really nice attack going for himself. Elite skirmishers doing the trick against the halberdiers. The Custodians being used to take down siege rams as well as bombard cannons, and maybe sometimes even villagers or halberdiers. And DracKeN is having a nice time as he's the one attacking right now. We have a siege ram and a bombard cannon inside. That bombard cannon is falling, only a siege ram left, and DracKeN is gaining map control here. But only 1 trebuchet left. I'm not quite sure how these 2 traps went down. Was it halberdiers? Was it a siege ram? Was it a bombard cannon? I don't know, but there is only 1 trebuchet left, and that's a problem. MbL very low on everything. Look at the resources. DracKeN not too much more, and MbL is queuing up bombard cannons, siege rams, and of course all his cheap elite skirmishers and halberdiers. I'm guessing fully upgraded. Anything else would be disappointing. Byzantines missing the last attack upgrade, so that's full upgrades on the halberdiers as well. And we have now Custodians on the right hand side trying to attack the villagers, but there's also bombard cannons, like 5, 6 of them, bomber towers, sorry, and that's not easy to attack. And with only 1 trebuchet, DracKeN is not fast enough to kill all these buildings. So MbL for now holding, and he's using the bomber towers, the strength of these bomber towers, and of course the strength of the trash units to keep DracKeN at bay, keeping it at home right now, and even follow him inside his base. In my opinion, DracKeN should have gone for Hussars sometime in this game. Spoiler alert, we're not going to see Hussars from DracKeN at all. There was one stable, and I think there will never be another stable being built. Elite Custodians on 145 HP. Now I'm not quite sure, should they be on 165 or 145 with Bloodlines? I'm just assuming Bloodlines was researched, I don't know it, and to be honest, I want to know. That bomber tower should not go up, the elite skirmishes are moving forward, and they should be able to take down these builders before they're finishing the tower. We have Halberdiers engaging those elite custodians, the Halberdiers will die, but they're going to do a lot of damage on these gold units, and MbL is mainly using his trash units, so he's not spending a lot of gold. DracKeN has the relic advantage, but only by one relic, and MbL has the advantage of having very cheap trash, and it's going to be easier to afford these units for him than for DracKeN. DracKeN is still producing a lot of Custodians from these castles, and I want to see now. Please tell me that Bloodlines was researched. I would be very disappointed to not see Bloodlines researched. Burgundians don't get it. Okay, never mind. My mistake. I thought they got it, but yeah, their Paladins only have 160 HP. I should have known, so my bad. If you put a comment already, strike that. I realized there is no Bloodlines for the Burgundians, so it makes sense. Elite Custodians might be too OP if they also got Bloodlines here. And their Paladins, cheap Paladins for Burgundians, obviously. That wouldn't really be fair. Maybe, I don't know. Now we have MbL holding. DracKeN is still trying to attack here, and he is somewhat successful as MbL is not really able to move forward, but it's only trash units that MbL is losing. In the meantime, while DracKeN is population capped, MbL is 2. He's got 146 villagers working. Don't see any idle wills for him, and he's got 74 farmers, 49 lumberjacks. He can afford a lot of these halberdiers and elite skirmishers, and right now we're going to see a lot of fights in the middle here. Gonna take a few more minutes. I'm trying to go a little bit faster. It's possible that my laptop is gonna say no, you're not gonna be able to see this fluently. You're gonna see a few stutters, but right now the military numbers 40 and 70 seems to be okay here. We have a lot of elite skirmishers doing quite some damage on these helps, but DracKeN is still needing these elite custodians as some form of meat shield, and that's why I was surprised that he didn't go for Hussars. He could have afforded it, I think. MbL, decent resources, 1k for food, almost 1k gold, and for DracKeN not bad either. He doesn't have so much gold, but he's got 2 trebuchets that are now trying to attack and succeeding it, and they taking down bomber towers. Barracks should go down too. The thing is, MbL got a lot of these barracks, like there's 12 already, and let me get more, 26, 25 plus some, maybe 22 plus some barracks, so he can produce so fast. Almost like the god, but not as fast, obviously. A few monks in the mix to try and get some conversions, maybe do some healing. DracKeN still with a better army composition, or with the more value and with more numbers, but he's not able to go through MbL's buildings here. And MbL is using his map control that he never gave away for since like minute, I don't know, 30, 35? When did he go for that castle? 30, I think. The castle was already up, so maybe like minute 25. And DracKeN, of course, took his time there and is now trying to do some damage. But he is not able to do some raiding. He doesn't have raiding units. He doesn't have a way to go in. There's too many bomber towers in the way. And therefore, he is just trying to win the game here in front of his base. He's trying to make slow and steady progress. And MbL is trying to hold as long as he can and maybe trying to starve DracKeN, because once you don't have gold, you don't get elite custodians, or not enough of them, and then it's easier to afford siege rams. They can do more damage, or maybe even bombard cannons, and DracKeN won't have gold forever, and if his custodians are going to die and he's not going to be able to replace them, like to rebuild them, then it's going to be tough for him. On left hand side, of course, there's no more gold left. I think DracKeN shouldn't have any gold miners at this point in the game. 200 gold in the bank. MbL 14. He's still got gold to take. He is taking control over these extra golds for, since a long time ago, and he is still taking his own 3rd gold. He's taking gold on the left hand side, using only 1 villager, but yeah, why would you need more? MbL needs a lot of trash units, he needs a lot of wood and food. And more bomber towers coming up now. So MbL is saying, yeah, my opponent is not making any progress. So I'm going to try and secure more map. I'm going to try and push him back into his base. For now it's not going to happen, but the bomber towers that are going up, that's the first step in that direction. He's also got 2 bombard cannons behind this. They are on low HP, but still alive. And there's 1 trebuchet to hit. I'm guessing the bomber tower here, but the danger is, oh, and more stone walls coming up as well. The danger is bombard cannons can move forward, take a volley or 2 at the trebuchet, and then move back before the Custodians can attack them. And there's 1 bombard cannon at least on the left hand side, and oh no, trebuchet going down. Bye bye. We still have DracKeN with elite skirmishes doing a lot of damage, but the Custodians engaging the halberdiers right now is not a good idea. It's just too expensive. And 55 minutes into this game, you can't really tell who's got the advantage. MbL, score-wise, is a tiny bit ahead, but MbL got map control and more gold. And therefore, I'd say at this point in the game, MbL clearly has an advantage. And DracKeN needs to find a way to break this. And for now, we're seeing MbL able to defend. He's sending halberdiers, and that's quite beautiful. They are moving in from everywhere, not right now. There's a few barracks. No, actually, they're not idle. And those halberdiers are moving forward, and they are able to do some damage on these Custodians. That bomber tower should fall, because DracKeN himself has bombard cannons now. 40 plus 10, that's the bonus attack, as far as I know, plus 25%. So bombard cannons from Burgundians, quite strong as well. And of course, we still have the elite skirmishes and elite Custodians on the field. Now, that bomber tower should not go up. Then again, it's on 96%. So, yeah, the villagers are able to finish that one. And for now, military numbers looking very similar. DracKeN a few more, but MbL is like down. Quotation, not seriously, on 141 villages. He still got such a strong economy. The KD. When you look at that one, that's huge. DracKeN killed almost twice as many units as he lost, but MbL has the score lead. And that confirms the map control situation with more gold. Because MbL with that KD should not be ahead, he should be behind. Instead, it looks like he's got a way better economy here, a gold economy for sure, as he's getting way more gold. And with these bomber towers, he's got some value on the map. And those bomber towers, yeah, they are standing. And how do you take them down? You need the siege to take these down. And MbL lost a few at the front, but that's it. 2 more trebuchets, but not too many elite Custodians on the field. So those halberdiers, even though they're running into a big group of elite skirmishers, they are doing a little bit of damage, and MbL is happy about this. He's also sending in siege rams now, and that's the big difference at this point in the game, because when there's no elite Custodians, or not enough, the elite skirmishers will take forever and will attack these siege ram, won't take it down. And that siege ram is moving forward to attack the trebuchets. DracKeN is realizing this, is sending the traps back, and there's 2 more siege workshops coming up. There's already 1 on the left hand side producing, and MbL is saying, okay, now at this point in the game, where you don't have too many elite Custodians on the field, I'm moving forward using my gold advantage. I still can produce siege, and using the fact that siege rams is something that you cannot deal with really. And even hussars would have a hard time, because there's a lot of halberdiers. Hussars might be able to do some damage, and at this point in the game, MbL has a clear advantage, as he's right now attacking buildings inside DracKeN space. He is using the halberdiers to kill elite skirmishers. It's ridiculous, but it's working. And he's even using a few monks to get some conversions. I guess that those 2 Custodians just got converted. That's beautiful. Those monks probably on 12 range and 45 HP. And the siege rams are doing damage on the buildings now. And when you look at DracKeN space, the archer ranges, I can see 10. Maybe 10 archer ranges, and DracKeN also low on wood, even though he's got almost 70 lumberjacks. So he won't be able to rebuild too many of those elite skirmishers if he's losing archer ranges right now. And MbL probably on almost 30 barracks and a few archer ranges behind this. He's putting down more barracks at the front. He's sending in more siege rams. And at this point of the game, DracKeN has a problem. He doesn't have a really good way to defend this, so there is only one move that he can really pull off here, and that's the Flemish Revolution, and I'm really hoping that he's going for that. He's rebuilding a few of these archer ranges, which makes sense. He is still producing Custodians? No, not at all. He's got a lot of food in the bank. Right now, imagine he had hussars researched. That would be beautiful. He's going for a few more of these, but MbL is happily moving forward, using the siege rams, and To be honest, I'm waiting for the Flemish Revolution now. I'm really curious to see if DracKeN is going for it. I don't think it's going to save him the game. Like, it's a last resort if you're under heavy attack and you're trying to break free, but you need a lot of resources behind this. Or if you're attacking yourself and your opponent is holding, but ever so slightly, then having another 100 and something military units, maybe even fully upgraded, can do the trick and can win you the game. You can see it here, trebuchets attacking, at barracks, but they're going down to the siege ram. Problem with trebuchets, they are quite immobile, and those siege rams, how do you take them down? Easy answer, you don't with the unit composition you have here. The Elite Custodians are trying to, but only the first hit has that big attack, and then Elite Custodians go back. Another conversion, MbL, who doesn't like monks, or at least who doesn't like monk play on Arena, is using the monks to convert Elite Custodians from a clown player from DracKeN at more than 60 minutes in the game, more than an hour. And where is that Flemish Revolution? Come on, I want to see it. Not sure how much it costs. It shouldn't be too expensive. But if there ever was a point to try and turn it around, to try and go with this unique tech, it's probably now. DracKeN is losing quite a few of his buildings. These lumber lines, these wood lines are actually very open, but MbL doesn't have a real raiding unit. It could go with a few halberdiers. And there it is. It's the Flemish Revolution coming up. So DracKeN is going to have 177 military units. Let the fun begin. Only problem, they are not fully upgraded. And maybe that's what he needed to do first to make them even stronger. But at this point in the game, the Flemish Revolution is happening. The Flemish militia are moving forward. And this is going to be fun, as now there is going to be so much fighting. The siege rams should fall. Those halberdiers shouldn't be good enough. MbL himself has more than 90 military units, so he is prepared for this. He's built up his army for exactly this point in the game, it seems. And now we're gonna have so many fights here. Not quite sure if my laptop is gonna make this. It's starting already. There is so much happening. That's more than 225 military units still on the field. Look at this. This is just beautiful. Siege rams going down, halberdiers going down. The problem is, there's no villagers for DracKeN whatsoever. I think this is the cheat move for him. He wants to have some fun at the end of this game and is saying, okay, let's see if this could work, but he's got 100 food in the bank and he's not producing any villagers. That means he's not going to have any resources anytime soon, and it's really just a fun move at the end. You can see my laptop cannot take this. No chance whatsoever. There's just too many fights happening at the same time, too many elite skirmishes hitting from distance, too many melee attacks between halberdiers and Flemish militia. There is even a few trebuchets in the mix. I like this move from DracKeN. He is taking a little bit of gold that he had left to make a few more traps and is now trying to attack bomber towers. It's beautiful to see, if you could see something, but it's the last resort, and we are on 107 military units now. MbL in the meantime, look at the bank, he is low, but he's also producing, and this could have gotten close, but MbL has 83 villagers, and those are working, those are giving him more and more resources, so this is just not fast enough. The Flemish militia almost gone. DracKeN on 82 military units now, they are neck and neck, the same almost, and that's a clear sign to call the game. Hope you enjoyed this one. I think somewhat like a classic MbL. MbL, I've seen him play Bomber Towers with Byzantines on Arena 1v1 before. It's been some time since I've seen that, but it's some sort of an MbL move. He knows how to play this, and I think that was one of the best games I've seen on Arena 1v1 in 2021 at least. Hope you enjoyed this one too. See you in the next games. GG.